What is classy if you're rich, but trashy if you're poor? Being on a first name basis with a judge. Wearing a bathrobe all day. That's just like your opinion, man. It ties the room together. This dude abides. Someone else raising your kids. Isn't that the painful truth? Definite exceptions though. For instance, one of my employees is an immigrant who left his kids with their grandparents so he could send money back. The mother doesn't seem to be in the picture. He hasn't mentioned and I won't be the one to bring it up. He says they live pretty well back home, but he only gets to go back once a year or so. His kids are definitely being raised by someone else, but goddamn if that isn't the furthest thing from trashy. Police escorts. Escorts? Courts. Scorts? I don't know what that is. Day drinking. It's 10 a.m. in Australia and I'm 8 beers deep. If you woke up before 9:30, you're behind. Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Casinos. Where I'm from, Western Australia, we only have one casino and you have to be 18 to get in. So when you're a young adult, it kind of sits up on a pedestal as one of those places you have to go to. The first time I went, I got all dressed up. My best shirt, dark dress pants, polished shoes, looking as slick as an 18-year-old bogan could, and man, was I so disappointed when I saw that 90% of everyone else there were old grannies feeding the pokies. Vegas was the same, just a lot of retirees in socks and sandals. Yeah, Las Vegas is not the high roller rich place you think it is. It's an old folks town. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Ask EmKay. My name's Brandon and let's jump right in. People with street smarts. What is your most street tip? If you feel like you're in an unsafe area, keep your head up, look angry, and look like you know where you're going, even if you don't. You're much more likely to be a target if you're looking around or showing signs that you're lost. This is very true. For the angry thing though, it might not be the best idea. Some people might take it in the wrong way. Just keep a relaxed and confident face. Know what you're doing. If you're talking to a stranger and they start looking around, as if checking for witnesses, you gotta leave. Quickly. If you ever get pulled over at night, immediately turn on all your lights inside your car. In my experience, it tends to relieve whatever tension the officer may have since they can see you a little bit more clearly. Plus, it's better than having a flashlight shined in your face. If you feel like it's a setup, it probably is. If someone is trying to rush you, don't do it. Always have an escape plan. Never have a partner in crime, they will snitch. Never count your cash in public, even if it's in singles. And wrap the big bills with a $1 bill. I learned that one where you just kind of hide the big bills with the smaller ones. People do that for tips on delivery and it's weird, but it is a nice surprise. Your toilet is now sentient. Would you prefer it to passionately, exuberantly crave your excrement or deeply resent and despise you for what you do to it? Why? I think I'll just use the sink. I don't care which personality my toilet gets. I'm getting out the sledgehammer and murdering it the second it starts talking. Does this toilet have a soul? Purges the abominable toilet before it rebels. Quarian swan dive. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't get the reference. I'm sorry. I'm happy when people love their job. So what did you have for lunch? No, wait. Let me guess. You had beefy bean and cheese burritos. Ooh, with green chilies? And sriracha? Daring, weren't we? I imagine my toilet passive-aggressively judging and telling me that it's not mad, just disappointed. Oh yeah? Well, I'm going out drinking tonight, which usually ends with a burrito as big as your head. Disappointed is the last thing you'll be tomorrow morning. Get ready, turlet, here comes the pain! I'd rather it be consensual. Mine would probably be pregnant. I was thinking the bowl was now its mouth. Can't get pregnant coming in that way. Doesn't mean you can't try. Are people trying to bang their toilets? Gross! At first I was being super childish and giggling about the concept of a toilet judging you for your dietary choices. Then I thought how brilliant and beneficial it would be if there was a toilet that could analyze your waste and give you health stats, feedback, early warning signs in real time. Oh, my idea is marketable? Poop in me, John. Out of all the comments, I laughed at yours. What TV show managed to be consistently fantastic from the first episode to the finale? Spaced. The first rule of Robot Club is you do not talk about Robot Club. The second rule of Robot Club is you do not talk about Wait, I got that wrong. The second rule is no smoking. I've never seen the show, but that does sound funny. Better Off Ted. At Viridian Dynamics, we make everything better. We're sorry. You're welcome. I don't know these shows. I'm sorry. Rome was in unfortunately canceled after 2 amazing seasons. Rome wasn't canceled in a day. All posts lead to Rome. They see me roamin'. They hatin'. That's an eye roll. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I love your love. I grew up with Mr. Rogers and is truly timeless. My grandson is 5 years old and absolutely loves Mr. Rogers. He prefers it over pretty much any modern show. Blackadder. £1 million, Baldrick. What would you do with £1 million? Well, I suppose I'd buy a really large turnip. I had to haggle upwards. I don't know these shows. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Dead Like Me, excluding the movie. I binge watched this show. Not the movie, I was warned. After my last grandparent died. Wow, were there moments I cried a ton. Without saying its name, what is your favorite game? Forever in debt to a raccoon. But it's okay. There's not interest on your loans. This is the part where he kills us. The part where he kills you. Achievement unlocked. The part where he kills you. Hello, this is the part where I kill you. Soundtrack. The part where he kills you. My dad watching me play. Hey, that's the part where he kills you. Oh, Portal 2. Legendary game. Legal animal fights. Gotta catch them all. It's because of this thread that I realized how little I actually know games. Relatable. I have a plan. We're going to Tahiti. You always have a plan, Dutch. Oh, yeah, I didn't play Red Dead, so oopsies. I need a weapon. For a brick, he flew pretty good. Thalassophobia, the game. Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Warning, hull integrity critical. What is that, Subnautica? I haven't played that one either. Without saying your name, what is your name? I guess for me, it'd be Let's Go, but I hate that. Hit me, baby, one more time. I was torn between doing this hint or It's Me, bitch. Hi, Brittany. Every time I tell someone my name, they always bring up the Simon and Garfunkel song. You're breaking my heart. Cecilia. That's the best you get. If Apple made a minivan, what would they call it? iVan? Absolutely brilliant. It must be Apple Minivan Air 5G Pro Max 64 gigs. I must say, that is a pretty odd name there. Step on me before going inside. Hi, Matt. Dog shit. Edit. Wow, this is the most upvoted awarded comment. Thanks, everyone. Chinese green rock. Oh, Jade. What is the best response to "you are ugly"? Okay, that's my response. Thanks, you too. I've never been called ugly, but if I am, I hope I reply, thanks, you too. Perfect response in my opinion. You're ugly. Thanks, me too. Damn it. I have the face that only your mother could love. And then wink at them. Thanks. Morning, Dad. Night, Dad thinks you're ugly too. All dads think I'm ugly. Coming from you? That means absolutely nothing to me. I've been called worse by better people. Ooh, I love this one. Bitch, I might be. This one had me laughing for some reason. Same, like it's a threat. I'm gonna start using this for all insults. Thank you. You are guilty for 100 murders. The police catch you and say that you will be free if you have a good explanation for them. What do you tell them? When the pilot asked for someone to help fly the plane, I didn't know he meant someone with actual experience in flying. They started it. I mean, the cart return isn't that far away. I'm the prison executioner. We've been colleagues for years, Dave. Okay, this one. Also the fact he used Dave. Everyone knows Dave. Dave's not here, man. They were responsible for putting those fake X buttons on mobile ads that take you to the App Store, officer. Understandable. Have a nice day. If I stopped at 99, it would have bugged the shit out of me. In for a penny, in for a pound. Read this in Chris Evans' voice. Read it in Tim Minchin's voice as he recites the storm. Nope, I'm not doing that. What's normal when a guy does it, but sexualized when a woman does it? Weirdly enough, taking part in any activity that is traditionally accepted as a male activity, gamer girls, is just a prime example. It's one of those perfectly normal things that is fetishized. Turning 18. Yeah, like a British magazine made a countdown to when Emma Watson turned 18. That's just disgusting. Didn't she talk about how as she exited her 18th birthday party, paparazzi took photos up her skirt to put in the tabloids the next day? Is there any way to sue paparazzi for sexual harassment at this point? Honestly, paparazzi need to get a life. Good lord. Stretching. I was at the park with my kid and one of the other kids' dads started stretching. It was so weird to realize that he probably wasn't even thinking about it or thinking about what other people would think. He was just reaching for his toes because he can. Show off. Car washing. Well, I guess it's time to rewatch Cool Hand Luke. Anything that innocent and built like that just gotta be named Lucille. I don't get the reference. I'm sorry. Wearing clothing. Any clothing with a large chest. Seriously, people are like, just wear a t-shirt. But that just makes them look even bigger because what you get is a giant triangle shape from neck to underside of boob. Also, why should I be restricted to one specific piece of clothing which is not appropriate for tons of occasions, church, funeral, work in business, etc., just because people think they have a right to police my body. People suck. What is the most, and why the F do I know that? Fact. The United States government has a plan for collecting taxes after a nuclear explosion. To be honest, if a taxman came to my house after a nuke went off, I'd probably just eat him. Edit. Obligatory thanks for the silver. Oh, I lost control there. I was sat down by a supervisor because I could tell them that the burnt plastic smell in the bathroom meant someone did heroin in there and we need to watch out for needles in the trash. I'd recently transferred there from a store where it was at least a weekly problem for a while. If you don't want a huge mess, freeze the body first, then cut it up. Okay, Dexter's brother. Yeah, that is a very odd, well, I don't know. It sounds useful. Platypus don't have nipples. They just kind of sweat milk. Oh, hell yeah. This comment undid me. I don't know why he's so excited about it. Marie Curie's body will continue to emit radiation for another millennium and a half. You have to sign a liability waiver if you want to see anything she owned because she was so radioactive. Also, her husband was killed by getting run over by a horse carriage. His bones had been weakened by radiation poisoning, so his skull was crushed instantly. Oh, that's gotta be a real bummer, huh? And on that interesting note, we've come to the end of this video. Well, I've been Brandon, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go cry now.